Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this Monday morning. My name is John Shoemaker. I'm from the Department of Educational Technology as part of the School District of Palm Beach County, and we have a great week of content here for you this week as we are entering the 2022 CSEdWeek. So this week is Computer Science Education Week, and so as part of that, many of you may know what Hour of Code is, so that is also this week. So we are celebrating by bringing together a few things of what's going on in our district, as well as a new member of our team is going to share something as well this week. But before we get started, as always, we have just a few housekeeping tips for you. Don't forget, everything's being recorded and will be on our YouTube channel. All of our content lies on that YouTube channel. Just search EdTech Team and you will find us. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel. And don't forget down below to click the like button and subscribe below. And we do have some moderators in the chat. Some of my fellow colleagues in the chat, they have a little wrench next to their name. And as always, if you're on Twitter, don't forget to share the word about us through hashtag ETPBCPD, or also tag us at EdTechPBC. We want to see what you are doing in your classroom, especially this week during CSEdWeek, and then we will retweet you and amplify your voice as well through Twitter. So please don't forget to tag us on everything you're doing on Twitter. And so with that, before we get started and I bring up our guests today, I just wanted to share we will be joining an 8th grade IT class from Emerald Cove Middle School, which is one of our middle schools here in Palm Beach County. And they are going to be doing a project called PreIT Tank, which is basically a culminating activity. They've been working with TinkerCad. It's a PreIT Academy there at Emerald Cove. So they're going to be using things like 3D prototyping using TinkerCAD, and then just bringing all the different STEM environment pieces together. And so with that, I'm going to go live here with my colleague, Tasha Burke-Peart, who will talk with the teacher and meet with the kids. Go ahead, Tasha.
Good morning. Good morning. I am here at Emerald Cove in the PreIT 8th grade course. And we are actually in the middle of the lesson. She's just setting it up for the students. So I'm going to flip the camera so that we can listen to her for a little bit. And then I'm going to bring Ms. Shoemaker up, and she'll talk a little bit about what she's doing with her class.
You're going to go in. One thing I want you to do, go ahead and open up Tinker. Go ahead and sign into Tinker.
She is setting up the lesson right now with TinkerCad.
You should be in already. Sign in with Google. We did that already. No, it's not. Sign in. You guys all created it. Sign in personal account, sign in with Google.
Because it already kind of looks like
Girl, you are being blind. All right, now that you're in there, you're going to go in and you're going to hit plus, create your first 3D. If you haven't created, some of your screens are a little different, or you're going to go in the upper right and plus new. And it should bring you to this template. Watch the smartboard. Once you're in, watch the smartboard. I'm going to change my screen. So I went to new. And I'm going to do a new 3D design.
So they are working on 3D designs in TinkerCad.
You have your little cube to the left, which helps you give you a more 3D view of it. The first thing I want you to do, because you want to make this using measurements, you don't want to make it too big because I'm not going to print it that big.
So there's the ruler tool that they'll be using. I'm going to turn back around so that we can face the kids and see what we're working on. And as you can see, they have the 3D models working up. So let's talk to Ms. Shoehaber.
So I'm going to use Ben as an example.
Ms. Shoehaber,
Oh my goodness.
so if you could just tell everybody what you're working on with the students.
So the kids right now, they're working on creating an avatar. They're actually, their final project will be creating a prototype similar like this. We're doing a Shark Tank presentation, overall project of the various things they've learned in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So this is just one part of that project for them. So they're going to create an avatar of themselves. That way they get a little bit more familiar with the 3D machine and give them some more background knowledge before they actually go through and print their actual item.
Okay, that sounds good. So let's take a look.
So I think the question was, can I create this? Can I just take this avatar and can I just put some hair on it to make it look like mine? You can. You can. Or if you want to get a little bit more technical, you can start from scratch. But for now, again, we're just learning. This is our first real 3D thing that we're doing.
So they're getting an introduction to 3D prototyping.
We on one color?
So
I have
let's
blue
talk
and
to
yellow.
one of the students.
I have clear, but in that way you can use Sharpie to color it, but mine is only one color. All right, we can't do anything until we start.
What did I do?
No, you did nothing. And what's your name?
Dario.
Dario. Okay, Dario, can you talk to us a little bit about what you're working on right
Oh,
now?
right now we're making our character.
Mhm.
So what we look like in we're gonna 3D print it.
You're going to 3D print it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is this good enough?
And have you had any challenges so far working on it?
Yeah, we can't find the right colors to put for ourselves.
You're looking for the right colors?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you, Dario.
You're welcome.
And I have one other student that we're going to talk to. Come on up. How are you today? Thank you. So we're in the classroom today because we just want to talk to you guys about your class, a PreIT program, and what you're working on right now. What's your name? Oriana. Nice to talk. Nice to meet you. So talk to me a little bit about what you're working on right now.
Okay, so we are working on making our own avatar. So basically a prototype of ourselves. And we are using that to promote our Shark Tank.
Yeah.
We are making our own apps and basically our own business.
Okay.
And at the end of this project, we're going to have our avatars paired with our prototype. And we are going to present to various entrepreneurs.
Click on creatures
And they are going to consider, they're going to invest in our product to help it grow or not.
Got it. And do
Go
you have
ahead
an
and go
idea
to
what our
characters and
product
shapes.
is?
Don't
Yeah,
worry
what
about the
is your product?
platform right now.
A social injustice, social problem that is really important to me is how a lot of women cannot walk alone at night safely. They don't feel safe. They don't feel secure. They always feel as if they should have some type of weapon
Right.
or be on call with someone because statistically offenders are less likely to attack someone, be on call with someone or have some sort of tracking device. But a lot of apps have a tracking device, but it's really inconvenient to get to it. You have to open your phone, open the app, put in your passcode, and then you can
So
I
you
like
want to
this
do
one.
something with less steps.
Yes, my prototype is going to be
Putting
a
the shoes,
tracking
the
bracelet,
glasses.
and it's going to be discreet and subtle, and it's going to be stylish. So it's going to be a silver cup that has a rhinestone that it's disguised as a rhinestone. It really is a button that if you press twice, it will send the police to your live location. If you press 3 times, it will call the police, and you can link an emergency contact, and you can tell them what you can personalize a message. So you do the message, and then if you press the right time, it sends your live location to the police, and it sends a message to your emergency contact.
Listen, guys, you heard it first. This is going to be big. This is going to be big, and this was developed by a student here at Emerald Cove. And in this wonderful program where she gets to actually do her avatar to match it with her prototype, which sounds fantastic. Thank you so much for meeting
Thank
with
you.
us.
Have a great day.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera back around so we can see what some of the other students are working on.
Make sure,
That was so impressive.
guys, because I don't want you making this mistake. Make sure that you take your avatar and you give them some color so you can see when you're adding the other facial features and things like that.
So this is the lab portion of this PreIT Academy course, where the 8th graders are all individually working on TinkerCad. Let's take a quick look at this one.
That's me.
And this is something that looks very doable to duplicate in one of your courses. I also really love this idea of them connecting their prototypes with something that they're passionate about, something that moves them, that engages them even more to come up with these wonderful ideas. So as soon as we can get Mrs. Shoehaver back here, I want to hear a little bit more from her on how she was able to develop this lesson for her students.
Just look, explore by yourself, darling. I'm not always gonna be here for you.
Why did I? Look.
Yes,
Ms. Shoehaver? So can you tell us how the students will wrap up this lesson?
For today?
Yeah, or just the ongoing with the project. So this is the first stage?
This is the first stage, just getting them used to TinkerCAD, just to see how to add different components, how to make things hollow, how to measure to make sure that when it comes off, that we print it the correct size on a 3D printer. From here, we're going to do some printing just so they can see their that was good. Then they're good to move on their
If
actual
it's not,
prototype. If it's
so they'll
not,
get a chance to
we're
go back
going to go back
and reevaluate.
and reevaluate. So I want them to make the mistake when they're printing.
Absolutely.
So that's where they can go back and say, that didn't do this, or maybe I put the glasses on, but the glasses are on top of his head or went through his head.
Right.
That way they see their mistake, they go back and adjust it, and then we'll print again.
Do you have a 3D printer here?
I actually have two.
You have two
I have
3D
two.
printers?
And we were lucky last year to get a grant.
Okay, good.
And this is part of it in doing a Shark Tank project. Along with the 3D, once they're done with this, they're actually going to create an app in regards to their business that they're trying to make.
So she did get a grant to help her to get her 3D printer, and this is part of one of the grants requirements. Yes, okay,
One of
good.
the requirements, so with the grant, when I requested it, I actually even embedded some money to give back as prizes. So at the end, we're going to invite some of the business leaders in the community to come back and judge them. So they'll have an app, a presentation, and also the 3D prototype, and it's going to be a big thing. So I'm
That
looking
sounds
forward.
wonderful. So please make sure that you invite us, because I would love to be there to see
We're
that.
excited. This is the first year that we're going to get it all together.
Awesome. That is wonderful. So you heard it from her. She's going to come back. The kids will have an opportunity to present their prototypes along with their avatars. So I know that that's going to be something very, very, very interesting to see.
Love to have you guys come back. So
Yeah, we look forward to it.
thank you.
Thank you. So I'll let you go ahead and finish with your students.
Thank you. Yes. And dry cookies off.
All right, so there you have it. Computer Ed Week happening right here at Emerald Cove Middle School. This pirate tank opportunity is something that is definitely able to be reproduced in your classroom with your students. And so I really hope that you are able to do that. I really look forward to coming back to Emerald Cove, seeing their final products.
Okay. So that the box that you guys have,
John, I'm going to take it back
that
to you.
is the
Awesome. Thanks, Tasha. There are some amazing things going on there and such great ideas too for these students. I love the idea of the bracelet and being able to notify an emergency, because let's be real, she's right. It takes too long to get into an app and put your passcode in and all of that, and if you're in an emergency. So I can't wait to see how that goes as well, and hopefully we will get to come back for the pirate tank where they're actually pitching their designs here either at the end, probably at the end of the year, it looks like. So before I go, I do want to share for all of our teachers and also our students, we are going to be doing virtual learning experiences again this fall here on December 19th and 20th. We're going to be visiting 3 places this winter. First is the Great Smoky Mountains. We're going to be doing another one of our hiking trips like we did in the spring with one of our friends, Tim Towley, and he's just going to take us along the path and share everything that's going on there. And we also are going to be doing Manatee Lagoon, and I always forget the other one, but everything is on our website. It's edtechtraining.palmbeachschools.org. The schedule is there, and the great thing is you don't have to be live with those. You can also just watch them as a repeat. So if you are live that day and you can't make it that exact time, you can watch it at any time. And I forgot to put a graphic up, but we also have our Fines Elementary live stream tomorrow at 2:45. It is our research series we have been doing with my colleague John Long, kind of his last hurrah as he heads off into retirement. So that again is also tomorrow at 2:45. It's the second half of the research process. So please feel free to join us then. You can watch the first half on our channel, which is obviously right here where you are right now. And again, everything is listed at our website, edtechtraining.palmbeachschools.org. So we can't wait to see all the great things that we're going to bring you. We have some great things before break here. And we have some amazing things the rest of this week as well. So don't forget to join us tomorrow for another installment of CSEdWeek. There's also some stuff from Brain Pop and Minecraft on our schedule that you can hop in and register for those and attend those events as well. So with that, on behalf of the entire Department of Educational Technology, my name is John Shoemaker, and we hope you've had a great day. Thank you and enjoy your week. Bye-bye, everyone.